Hi everybody, I'm back again with yet another Hot Toys figure video. I'm slowly catching up on my videos. I believe I've got two more to do for figures that I've got after this. We won't be able to do those for about another week or so. But this is Maleficent, played by Angelina Jolie from the Disney movie Maleficent. It's a figure that I wasn't going to get, but I watched the movie because I heard a lot of good reviews about it and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, I'm not a big Disney fan, but this film I thought was superb and Angelina Jolie played the part brilliantly, and because of that I thought, well, this figure was fairly cheap, so I thought, oh, I'll get it, see what it's like. If I don't like it I can always sell it on for what I paid for it, but I'm glad that I've got it now and I'm going to keep it because it really is a nice looking figure. If you're a Disney fan, this is a must-have figure. So I'll give you a head-to-toe look, go over the accessories, show you the clothing, show you something I had a little bit of a problem with. It took me a long time to do. I'm not going to pose her up, I'm just going to leave her as she is. As I mentioned in previous videos, check out other people's videos like Dean Knight. He's done a really good video on this, very atmospheric, so check out his videos. And there's a couple of other people that have done them. If you're into this sort of hobby, you already know who they are. So here we go with a head to toe look. I will point out that the skin colour is not this white. It's only because I've got a window behind me that's shining on the face. This is the only way I can really do this video, lighting wise. Can't do it over night time because the camera light would just make it even worse and you'd lose a lot of the detail. So hopefully sometime in the video I might be able to get a better view of the face for you. But it really is a nice looking figure. I've got the box in the background, great artwork on that, very simple but very effective. So accessories, start with the stand, usual Hot Toys stand. It's the generic black stand with obviously Disney logo and the name Maleficent on it. So nothing special there. It is a crutch stand. You might just be able to see it poking through on the clothing here. So that's one little thing that's a little bit unsightly, but I suppose you can manipulate the figure to hide that. She comes with 7 different hands. The 2 hands I've got her with at the moment is, you've got the hand here for holding the staff. Now she's only got one of these hands for holding the staff, so you can't hold it in the right side. You can only hold it in the left side. Would have been nice if they added one so you could put it on this side if you wish. You have 2 of these open palmed hands, which are specifically for holding the green flame. Here's the other one. This is the second time I've tried this video because it just would not focus, but it's actually doing it now. It's really lovely hand sculpting on these. She's got light painted fingernails on the top, and if you turn it round, they're dark pink. They really are lovely hands. It's some of the best hands I've seen on Hot Toys, these actually. She's also got this slightly more opened fisted hand, as it were. Come on, focus. If you notice on the hand, there we go, it's got a bat ring. I think it's a bat. She only has these on the right hands, doesn't have any rings on the left. She's got 2 of these more aggressively open palmed hands. Again, this is the right one with the bat ring. And here's the left hand without the ring. And she also has this one, which is a pointed finger, but obviously use it for her if you wish to show it as she's going shh, like that, which is how a lot of people do show this. But unfortunately, yet again, she's only got this on the left hand side. It would have been nice if they added another one for the right hand, so you have that alternative sort of posing option, but not to worry. She also comes with the spare wrist pegs. This bit here is the top of the staff. If you want to show the crow on the staff, as I've got it, you just pull this off and you put the crow on. I think what I might do is buy the crow that comes with the crow figure, because that one's flying, so I might actually buy that as well and maybe add it to this figure, so I can take this crow off of the pole, because it's a little bit unsightly having the little rod there. If it'll focus. Just will not focus on this figure. I think it's the black that's doing it. There we go, a bit better. So there's the staff. Green and blue sort of design built into the top of it. It is a little bit loose in the hand, so that's an issue. It gets thinner as it goes down, and it's just being propped up by putting it onto the deck. But as I say, it is a little bit loose, so you will have to fiddle around with that when you show it. And the other accessories she's got are these two flames. Underneath they've got an L and an R, so you know which hand to put them on. They're really nice. They are different as well, different sort of shape to them, they're not both exactly the same. And to put the hand in, you have to pull this little bit off at the bottom, slip the hand in. I don't know if you can just about make it out. There's a little grooves on the bottom here, you can just about see them there. That's where the fingers go in, but you can just rest it on the hand. So put the hand in and then close it up again with this. Hopefully I can get this to focus so you can just about pick it out maybe. It just sits under the hand there. It's quite tight, so it's not going anywhere. So that's the accessories she comes with. Well, the other real accessory is the trail at the back of her skirt. You have to put that on, and that is a bitch, I can tell you. But let's have a look at the clothing before we move on to the head sculpt. Really lovely material, nice and soft, very flowing, so you can sort of push the folds away into however you want it. It's attached to the side of the dress, so it's all one piece. Got a little amulet on the front here. The collars have got wires in them, so you can actually articulate them to how you want. She's got a little neck piece on there. When you get the figure, underneath the neck piece is some light plastic to sort of protect the skin underneath. A bit of a pain to get off, and it does, you have to reshape the necklace part when you take that covering off. And she does have some covering that goes from her chest underneath the clothing, which is a bit of a pain to get out as well, but be careful with it, because there is a possibility you could rip the front of this dress, so do be careful when taking out the packaging. On the side here it's got plastic, these are plastic bits glued on, and she's got some around the back as well. I'll show you that when I spin around. It's a full length dress, and on the bottom, all round the bottom, this is wire as well, so you can bend that up and pose it to how you want. So before I turn the figure around, let's take a look at this head sculpt. So I do apologise for the brightness on the skin, but it really is a fantastic sculpt. Got it pretty much spot I'm expecting his staff will fall out as I turn this round, but we will persevere. The paint apps on it are superb. The sculpting is very good as well. There is an Angelina Jolie likeness in there. It's not spot on, but it's pretty damn close. So we'll carry on talking about the clothing. We'll spin it round to the back. This is, and the staff has fallen over. This is what I don't like. This part here, and this is plastic, which is glued on. On mine it just doesn't seem to quite fit right. I suppose I could sort of fiddle around with it. It's Velcro underneath, so you can actually take this dress off. Again, I wouldn't advise it unless you're very, very brave. But mine sort of bends off. It would have been nice if it was an all-in-one piece actually, so it just goes straight up. But that's just a small little niggle I've got. And then we move on to the train. As you can see, it's rather large, and you have to put this on yourself. Now there's a load of poppers down this side and down here, and there's a couple down the bottom. Now it took me a good 25 to 30 minutes to actually get this to go on. It's got those little poppers that you see on a lot of Hot Toys figures that you just pop them straight in, but it is a bitch, trust me. The way that I did it, I started from the bottom and worked my way up. I tried it from the top, I just couldn't do it. You have to put your finger underneath the clothing against the popper on this side and then push them in, because it seems to me that the hole on the popper is a little bit small, and it will keep popping out. Mine does keep popping out from time to time, so you will have to keep adjusting it when you've got it on display. But as I say, that was a bit of a pain. It doesn't look bad when it's on. I mean, really, you're not going to see this figure from the back anyway, so you can hide this issue. And it doesn't quite look quite right here either, but it does have wire going down the train. I don't know if you can pick it out, but it's got a thinner lacy material on the end. This has got no wire in it whatsoever, but this part here and the same on the other side does have wire, so you can pose it. But I think a lot of people are just going to have it like this. This is a dust magnet as well, this figure, so be prepared for that. Just stand this back up and show you the last little bit. Hopefully I can show it to you without falling over. It's the boots. This is going to be awkward. Right. Boots underneath, really nicely sculpted. There's no articulation in the ankle, it's just all one piece. This is a leathery type bit. I think it goes roughly up to, almost up to her knees. But then really nice looking boots. She's got some black pants, or black trousers underneath, so she's not nude. She is nude from the sort of waist up, but as I say, from the waist down she does keep her dignity. So I'll put a pause in here, stand her up straight, and just give you one last general look round the figure. And I think that'll be about it from me. There's not a lot you can say about this figure, although it is absolutely fantastic. I can't emphasise it enough. It's another one of those figures I got a wow factor from when I opened the box. As I say, apart from putting the train on, no issues with it whatsoever. So I'll put a pause in, straighten her all up, tidy her up, and then finish the video off. Okay, there she is, all standing up straight. If you're going to put the the wand in or the pole in, I would suggest putting a hand all the way up the top. Unless of course you're going to pose her holding it out as if she's going to be firing something from it, in which case you'd have to have the crow off the end. But that's the way I would suggest to sort of put it in the figure. I think a lot of young girls out there who love Disney and love this film would kill for this figure. It is, it's not too expensive. I paid the going price for it, but I think this figure will go up in price at some point. It's just one of those figures that's going to be really easy to get hold of at the start, but as time goes by, I think this is going to become rarer and rarer. That's just my opinion. Seeing as it's a Disney figure as well, it's going to make it really popular amongst collectors. As I say, if you want to see some really good atmospheric pictures of this, check out Dean Knight. There's another guy over here in the UK, does some really good, superb videos of his figures, does backgrounds and everything like that. But yeah, there you go, Maleficent. Very brief sort of video, well 16 minutes, I don't suppose you can call that brief, but if you're thinking about getting this figure, and again you're on the fence about it, I'm in an iron, hopefully this will help you. And no guys, it's not very girly, it's not girly to have a figure like this. This is a work of art. Just a little bit of news. I don't normally collect premium format statues from Sideshow, but I have just ordered the Machiko Predator figure from Sideshow, and hopefully they've told me that it will be out next month. So I am going to start to sort of get the odd premium format figure, I think, and when that comes through I will do a video on that. So it's not just Hot Toys that I collect. Couple of other non-Hot Toys figures that I've got on order. I've got the Ultraviolet figures, you know, the film with Milla Jovovich. There's three versions, there's a black, a white and a red version. I've ordered all three of those, and they'll be coming hopefully within the next month or so. Also there's another couple of figures which has got the Milla Jovovich head sculpt, which is called Female Shooters. There's a black and a camouflaged version. I've ordered both of those as well. I've also ordered the Morgan Freeman figure from the Dark Knight movies. It's not made by Hot Toys, it's made by another company. So I've got him on order as well, just to complete my Batman collection. I think I've got some of the RoboCop figures from 3A as well. The new Ed 209 from the new movie, and also the two different versions of RoboCop, the black suited one and the silver suited one, and also the cyborg characters from that film as well. So I've got other things other than Hot Toys. And there's also another Gangster's Kingdom figure that I've got on order, which is the female one. I'm not going to buy all the Gangster's Kingdom figures. If you check back on my update video, which I did about a month ago, there's a quick glimpse of them on there. But I will be doing a video of those at some point when I get the one that I'm missing, which is the Rooney figure. But yeah, that's enough of me waffling on. Give you one more head to toe look at this figure and finish off. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.